Welcome to Fightmaster Yoga. I'm Lesley Fightmaster. This is Yoga Fix 30 and day 16. We're going to do a slow flow with stretching, and we're going to even move in toward the splits. So sit cross-legged, nice and tall. Remember, you can always sit up on a blanket. Get your hips a little higher than the knees. Our affirmation, our Louise Hay affirmation today: I now choose to live in the ever-joyous now. My life is a joy. Living in the now. Grab a strap, have it handy. We're going to come onto our backs and stretch out the hamstrings and the hips. So take the strap onto the ball of your right foot and extend the right leg up. At the same time, draw your right hip forward. Left leg extended out, toes point up, or if that's too intense, you can bend your left knee and keep the foot on the floor. Breathing here. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Stretching out. Now, you don't have to go real deep in this, just as long as you feel the stretch in the hamstrings. Bring your left hand to your left leg as you exhale. Open your right leg to the right, and then turn to look over your left shoulder. And watch your left hip so that it isn't popping up off the floor. If it does, come out of the stretch a little, reground it, and then move from that place of stability. So we're stretching the outer hip a little bit, the inner thigh. And again, it never matters how deep you get in the stretch. Inhale, center. Switch hands. Exhale to twist. And look over your right shoulder as long as it's okay on your neck. Turn your belly up toward the ceiling. And you're rolling onto your left hip a little bit, and that's fine. This one is great for the spine and for digestion. Let's come back to center. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders up and breathe here for 3. Use your belly muscles too. And that was a quick 3. Release. Release the right leg next to the left. The right leg might feel a little bit longer. And now we'll take the strap to the ball of the left foot. Draw your left hip forward toward the right foot so hips are level. Because as soon as you lift that leg up, the hip wants to hike up too, and we want to keep the hips level. Holding on along the strap anywhere you can keep the leg more forward toward the front of your mat, towards your right foot than mine is. And if you can, keep the knee straight, that's best. Do the best that you can. Take your right hand onto your right thigh. Start to open the left leg to the left. Look over your left shoulder. And again, look over your right shoulder, keep your right hip grounded down. It's important to keep it grounded down and stable, so you might not go so deeply. Inhale, center, exhale, take it over to the right, looking over the left shoulder now. And keep your right leg extended and keep the muscles engaged, which will roll onto your right hip a little bit as you twist. Turn your belly up toward the ceiling. Inhale, center. Exhale, lift your head and shoulders. Pull your belly in. Give it a good stretch and release. And now hug both knees into your chest. And make your way to happy baby. Take the little toe sides of the feet or hold onto the ankles. Gently rock yourself side to side. Lengthen sitting bones toward the floor. Now keep the right leg bent and extend your left leg out. This is half happy. I cannot talk. Half happy baby. That is what I mean. So you might feel a little deeper stretch in the right hip, perhaps. Take a couple breaths here. And now we'll bend your left knee and take the right ankle just past the left knee for thread the needle. Hold on to the left shin, or you can hold behind the left leg. And as best you can, draw the right hip forward. Again, so keeping the hips level. If you want to take it deeper, you can cross the right knee on top of the left knee, reaching for your feet, kind of holding them like handlebars. This is Gomukhasana, legs upside down. And gets into the hip perhaps a little deeper. Release back to happy baby. Again, lengthening sitting bones toward the floor, stretching the spine. Now keep your left leg in happy baby, but extend the right leg out. Coming half happy baby. And if that is too intense to extend the right leg all the way out, you could also bend the knee and put the foot on the floor. Keep that right knee bent, because this can get in a little deeper. And now we'll all bend the right leg and thread the needle. Left ankle just past the right knee. Hold behind the thigh or hold the shin. Drawing left hip forward, flex the left ankle. And breathing here. And if you have a nice hip stretch here, then stay. If you want to deepen it, cross your left knee on top of the right, reaching down for the feet or the ankles, drawing the legs in toward the belly, and maybe even pulling the feet apart a little bit, holding them kind of like handlebars, like I said before. And then release, hug the knees in, and start to roll back and forth up and down the spine. If that doesn't work for you, roll over to the right and press up to seated. Either way, we'll make our way to seated and then to hands and knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And then inhale, bring your chest forward, lift your chin and tailbone up, and exhale, round your back, press away from the floor, chin toward chest. And again, inhale, widen collarbones, drop the belly. Exhale, tuck the tailbone round the back. Inhale, bring the heart forward through the gates of the arms. Exhale, press away from the floor, lift your ribs and belly in and up. Inhale forward, draw shoulder blades toward the waist. Exhale, round the back. Walk your hands in front of the shoulders and then tuck your toes for downward facing dog. Arms shoulder distance, and then walk your feet as wide as the mat. Bend both knees and stretch back. So with your feet a little bit wider, you may get a bigger stretch in the hamstrings. Pull the ribs and belly in as you continue to draw the weight up to the hips and then reach it down toward the heels. And you could also play with your arms wider than shoulders to get a little bigger stretch there as well in the shoulders. And now take your feet to hips width, arms to shoulders distance. Look forward and walk your feet toward your hands. Then inhale, hands to shins, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, sweep the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. And exhale the hands to heart, Samastitihi. Find Tadasana at the front of the mat, feet together or hip socket distance apart. Inhale, sweep the arms out, around and up. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold over the legs. Bend the knees if you need to. Look up, lengthen, inhale. Exhale and fold again over the legs. Press through the feet. Rise up with a long spine. Inhale, stretching tall. Exhale, Samastitihi. Again, sweep the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold forward. If your legs are straight, shift the weight toward the balls of the feet. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, step back to plank. And lower all the way down. Knees can always come down first. Inhale, peel the chest up, little cobra, press all 10 toenails down. Exhale, press up to the knees and then lift up and back, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Arms and ears in line with each other. Spread your fingers, press into the base of the fingers, lift up through your forearms. Draw ribs and belly in and up. Look forward lightly, step your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold with a long spine. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hands to the heart. Again, inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, folding forward, hinging at your hips. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, stepping to plank, chaturanga. Knees can be up or down. Inhale, up dog, thighs and knees off the floor, or stick with cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Make sure the outer edges of your feet are parallel, so your heels disappear behind your second toes. Spin your inner thighs back. Squeeze your outer hips and inner thighs gently like you're holding a block. Look forward, lightly step or hop feet to hands. Lengthen, inhale, and fold, exhale. Press through the feet. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale again, sweep the arms up, looking up. Exhale, fold, coming down with a long spine. Look up, lengthen, inhale. Exhale, step or float, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Stretching back here, moving the weight up toward the hips, down toward the heels. So try and lengthen out your spine. Then lift right leg up, inhale from the inner thigh. And then let's bend the knee and open up that hip. Keep stretching back evenly through the arms and the shoulders. Exhale, step it up by the right hand, take left knee down. Grab your blocks, bring it on either side of your right foot. Make sure right knee's over the ankle. Tuck your back toes under, and now exhale, straighten through your front leg. Pull your right hip back. Inhale, bend the knee over the ankle. Right hip back still. Exhale, straighten the leg, fold over your straight front leg. Half hanumanasana, half split. Inhale, bend the knee. Keep the chest up. Exhale and straighten the leg. Try and keep your spine nice and long. Inhale once again, bend the knee. Make sure it stays over the ankle. And now perhaps reach back for your foot with your right hand. If it works for you, don't try to overdo it. And then release. Stretch out that front leg again, folding over your straight right leg. You can stay there, or maybe you'll move toward full hanumanasana split. Now we want to keep the hips nice and level here, so pull your right hip back. Make sure your back toes are straight back behind you. And hands on the block work really well here, in my opinion. Just breathing, doing the best you can. And now bending that knee, tuck the toes under, and make your way to plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale your left leg back and up. Lift it from the inner thigh first, and then bend the knee and open up the hip. Stretch back through the arms and shoulders. Now square off the hip. Exhale, lightly step it up between your hands. Take your right knee down. Keep your back toes tucked under. Get the blocks out on either side of the left foot. And then exhale, start to straighten your left leg, pulling your left hip back. Inhale, bend the knee over the ankle. Nice low lunge. And then exhale again, straighten it. Try to keep your spine nice and long. You can always have the blocks up high. Inhale, bend the knee, keep the chest moving forward. Exhale, straighten the leg, pulling left hip back, stretching the hamstrings. Inhale again, bend the knee over the ankle. We're just getting it nice and warm. And then bending the back leg, reaching back for the foot with your left hand, but keep your shoulders facing forward as best you can. If that's too much, it is kind of intense. If it's too much, then don't do it. Just skip it. And then release. Now we'll straighten out the left leg again, fold forward a moment. You can stay stretching and working right here, or start to slide out toward full hanumanasana, full split. So pulling the left hip back, bringing the right hip forward, and hands on blocks works great. Legs are active. I'm not all the way down on my split right now, but you know what? I still like myself. It's okay. I'm just breathing. I'm getting a good stretch. I'm enjoying the journey. You know, I have been all the way down to my mat in a split, and I did not find any enlightenment there. I just found my kind of dirty, little sweaty yoga mat. That's all. So enjoy. Come to plank, lower down chaturanga, inhaling up dog. Exhale, make your way into downward facing dog. Stretch all the way back. Pull in through the ribs and belly. Arms and ears in line. And then look up lightly. Step or hop on your inhale. Come halfway up, lengthen. Exhale and fold over the legs. Pressing down. Rise up, inhale for Urdhva Hastasana. Ribs and belly in. Exhale to Samastitihi. I'm just going to move the blocks away to the side, and then inhale again, sweep the arms up, look up, lengthen. Exhale, fold, hinging at your hips. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale to plank and lower chaturanga. Inhale, press through the hands and feet. Make sure shoulders are above wrists. Exhale, lift back into downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg back and up from the inner thigh. As you exhale, step it all the way by your right hand. This time, spin your back heel down and come into warrior two. Make sure your feet are lined up, front heel and back arch. Knee over ankle. Press your right knee gently toward the little toe side of the foot. Drop the left arm reverse. Nice side stretch. Exhale, keep bending into the right knee. Inhale, come up, lean forward, take right forearm to right thigh and reach your left arm up and over. You could also slide down your hand holding onto your ankle or use a block. Spin your left tricep, the top arm forward. Then come up on your inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your arms down, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. I don't know, can you hear Emma here? She's purring. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale, step it up between the hands, spin the back heel down, line heel to arch. Inhale, warrior two. Make sure the left knee is over the ankle. Lift the chest, draw shoulder blades toward the waist. Pressing the left knee gently toward the pinky toe side of the foot. Drop your right arm, reverse your warrior, side stretch, relax shoulder blades. Inhale, come up, lean forward, left forearm to left thigh, and then reach the right arm up and over, spinning right tricep down. If you want to go deeper, slide your left hand down to the ankle or to a block. Keep lifting the back inner thigh. Press to the outer edge of the back foot. Come up, warrior two, inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your arms down, plank pose, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhale, stretch all the way back into down dog. Breathing here and then come forward, step or hop to seated. We'll come onto our backs, bend the knees, take your heels underneath your knees, press into the heels, lifting to bridge pose. Interlace fingers, roll shoulders under, or you can keep your palms flat. Spiral your thighs in toward each other and lengthen your sitting bones toward the backs of your knees to stretch out your low back. Keep your chin away from your chest. Lengthen your neck. So maybe your chest doesn't stay away from your chin, but still lengthen your neck. I got a comment about that. It made me chuckle. Keep pressing down into the heels. And then slowly release. And we'll just hug the knees right into the chest, gently rocking side to side. Give your low back a little massage. And then roll up to seated or roll to the right and press up. Now turn toward the long side of your mat, taking the legs wide for Upavista Konasana. Exhale, you can stay up with your hands behind your hips, sitting tall, or hinge from your hips and walk yourself forward, keeping your spine nice and long. So instead of letting your back round and thinking you need to get your head to the floor, lead with your chest. Notice how the toes and knees point straight up toward the ceiling. And then inhale, come up. Take your right hand to the inside of your right ankle, left arm across for a side stretch. So bottom ribs coming forward, top ribs spinning back as you stretch here. And maybe both hands won't reach the foot. That's totally okay. Come back to center. Left hand to the inside of the left foot. Your right arm can stay up, just straight up toward the ceiling, or you can reach it over, straight up like that, or reach it over toward the foot. But then roll your top rib cage back. So instead of letting your torso lean forward, try to lean it back a little bit. Inhale back up. And I'm going to use a block this time. Exhale, hinging from the hips to come forward. We're going to come in again, maybe a little bit deeper the second time. Lots of good stretching today. We'll get the outer hips, we'll get the inner thighs. We worked on splits. I like stretching. It's nice. But make sure that your legs are active when you stretch them. So you make sure the muscles are engaged. Come on up and turn to the front of the mat. Bend your knees. Come onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Gently rock here side to side. And kind of just give your low back a little massage. And then we're going to make our way into Shavasana. So extending the legs. Lengthen sitting bones toward the backs of the knees and shoulder blades toward the waist. Palms facing up, away from your body. Let your feet flap open. And now just come into natural breathing. Don't worry about your breath anymore. Our quote today comes from Viktor Frankl. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. So enjoy your rest. I will be back shortly. Right where you are, just start to take some longer breaths as you bring your attention back to the breath and back into your body. Make little movements in your fingers and toes. Stretch arms overhead, reach through your legs. Nice, good morning stretch. And then bend the knees, rolling off to your right. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up today. I know it's not always easy, so good work. Let's come up to seated. Cross at your shins, bring hands together. Let's bring our hands to the forehead, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart center, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. And our hands to the mouth, reminding us to have clear and loving communication, sending positive energy to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. And don't forget to push the like button and please subscribe and hit the bell so you can get all of our classes, because I don't want you to miss a thing. Thanks so much for all of your amazing comments. I love hearing from you. I want to remind you that I have some retreats coming up. And if you go to fightmasteryoga.com and hit the yoga retreat workshop tab, this spring, I'll be in Santa Cruz at 1440 Multiversity doing an intensive, which is great if you're a yoga teacher and you want continuing education credits, or if you want to deepen your practice and you might think you want to teach yoga, but you're not sure. That is in March. And then in April, I'll be in Sedona, my heart place, my love, Sedona, Arizona, for a 3-day retreat. I would love to see you. See you tomorrow, where we'll work again on our core. Bye.